thank you for joining and welcome to this AutoCAD tutorial. In this video, I will introduce you to AutoCAD's interface and show you its main components. To start, let me explain you what you're seeing right now on your screen, and it is actually AutoCAD's main window. Here, if you take a quick look, you can easily identify that there are two main areas. On top, we have the different menus and the different tools, and down below in this blank area, we have actually our working space, or as AutoCAD calls it, our model space. Also below that, we have different tabs and different options, but it's basically those two main areas. Now, regarding the menus, let's start with AutoCAD's main menu. And to get access to the main menu, you just have to go and make a click on AutoCAD's icon that you will find on your left top corner. And by clicking on it, will be displayed the main menu, and here you will find the most common tasks as creating a new document, open an existing file, the different saving options, as well as different printing configurations. To close the main menu, you just make a click outside of it and it will go away. Now, if you look at the right side of AutoCAD's icon, you see we have these smaller icons that are actually shortcuts to the options we have inside of the main menu. This just gives us a faster way to access them, and it's actually called our quick access toolbar, and you can customize this toolbar by adding other options. To do so, you make a click on this small black arrow. Here we have the options we already enabled, and let's say we want to add, for instance, the properties option. So we click on it, and there it is. And you can take it away also very easily. Just go again to the menu here and click again over properties, and it's gone. Now, below the quick access toolbar, we found our menu bar. Here on the menu bar, we have different menus with a lot of tools and a lot of options. You can almost find every single option AutoCAD has to offer us in them. But frankly, I'm more interested in telling you guys about the toolbar we have down below. This one right here is called the ribbon. People who have already used other Autodesk software, such as Revit, might find it familiar. I think it's quite friendly to use because it arranges the different options and tools into different tabs and into different sets, depending on their purpose. Now we have our Home tab on, and here we have the most common tools you will use on a daily basis. Let's say you want to use a drawing tool. Well, you go to the drawing set. Here you have some drawing tools, but if you need more, you make a click on this small arrow and it will display you more drawing tools. And it's almost the same with the other sets. So here we have the modifying sets, we have the modifying tools, we make a click on the arrow and we will find more options. As I said, we are on our Home tab, and here we have the most common tools. But if you need something more specific, like if you're trying to put another file into your project, well, you can go to the Insert tab and look for the insert options you can use. Also, if you want to change the way you're viewing your project, well, you go to the View tab and choose between the different viewing options. But for now, let's go back to the Home tab because it will be the one we will be using throughout this lesson. Now, moving on to our working space. There are several ways you can customize your working space, and one of those is switching between the different interfaces AutoCAD offers us. It depends on the type of project you're working on, if you need a 2D interface or a 3D interface. For now, we're using a 2D interface called Drafting and Annotation. If you look at the Quick Access toolbar, we have here our Workspace tab, and we have selected Drafting and Annotation. To change between the different working spaces, you just click here and you will have the different working spaces AutoCAD offers us, as the 3D Basic interface, the 3D Modeling interface, and as well as AutoCAD Classic. For now, let's change to AutoCAD Classic so you can see the difference between Drafting and Annotation and AutoCAD Classic. Click on it. It just takes a few seconds to change between interfaces. Now just let me close these tool palettes right here. Okay, now we're set. As AutoCAD Classic is also a 2D interface, we don't see so much difference in terms of the working space, but we do see difference in the tool areas. For starts, we no longer have the ribbon. We have these toolbars with a lot of icons that in fact are almost the same options that we have in the ribbon, but presented in a different manner. For the purpose of this lesson, let's go back to the drafting and annotation, because thanks to the ribbon, we will have a more friendly environment to start working on AutoCAD. Now, there are so many things that you can change and customize in terms of the interface, and the way you can do that is accessing the options window. To do so, you can make a right click on the working space. It displays this menu, and down below at the bottom we have the options. If you click on it, it will display the options window. Here, AutoCAD presents us a lot of things we can change and customize. For example, let's say we want to change the color of our background. We are here on our display tab, and if we want to change the color of our background, well, we go to the colors button, and it displays us this drawing window, colors window. And as I told you before, the drafting and annotation environment is a 2D interface. So in the context, we have the 2D model space selected. As we're changing the color of our backgrounds, we left selected the uniform background, and we can choose between the different colors we have here. Let's say we want to put it on white color, and down here we have our preview window that shows how it will look like after we apply the changes. So let's apply and close. You see here we have our changes already applied, and let's click apply, OK, and now you got it. We have our background in white. Also, we can change a lot of stuff in terms of the user interface, and one of those also is the cursor. What you see here while hovering the mouse in the working space is our crosshair cursor, and you can change the side of it, also the color. So let's make a test and change its side. We go again, right click with the mouse, options, we're already in display, and here we have crosshair size. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it all the way to the biggest size, and click apply, OK. And as you see now, our crosshair cursor goes all the way through the whole working space. I know a lot of people like to use this to see if the objects they have drawn are in the same axis or if the lines are orthogonal, but it depends on the way the user like to work or how they want to see their working environment. So as you have seen, there are a lot of ways you can customize AutoCAD's interface, and even there are so many options and tools in the software, the way they are organized help us feel no overwhelmed by them. In my experience, the best way to start using any software is to set it up according to your preference. So don't be afraid to take advantage of all the freedom AutoCAD gave us in those terms. At the end, these small changes will make our work experience more easy and the time we spend more comfortable. For our next lesson, we will start using some of the basic drawing tools, explore some of their options, and also see how to use the different drawing guide tools this software has. As well as we'll explain you the different ways you can request a tool or input information to AutoCAD. So thank you for watching, stay tuned, and don't forget to join us on our next video.